Good morning everyone, this is Bhumika. We were doing our second chapter and in that we have started word problems of decimals. Let's continue it. So today we will start with exercise 2.9, question number 4, as we have done till question number 3 yesterday. Now question number 4 is find the area of a square of side 5.6 meter. In this question we are given a square and side of that square is 5.6 meter and we have to find the area. So as usual, first of all we will write whatever we are given. So we are given the side of a square. Side of square, it is given 5.6 meter. So side of square is equals to 5.6 meter. And what we have to find? Area of a square. So area of square. As you have learned in area and perimeter chapter in class 6 also, area of a square is side multiplied by side. So first of all we will put that formula, that is area of a square is equals to side multiply side. And if we put the value of side, that is 5.6 meter multiply by 5.6 meter. Now you all know how to multiply two decimal numbers. I told you to multiply two decimals number, first of all ignore the decimals. If we ignore the decimal in it, we will get 56. Here also we will get 56. Now 56 multiply 56 will be 3136. Now we have to put the decimal. So as you can see here, after decimal there is one digit. So there are one decimal place, and here also after decimal there is one digit. So here also there is one decimal place, and to multiply we will add the decimal places. 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now from starting from the right we will leave two digits and will put the decimal. And unit of area you all know is meter square. Also you can say meter multiplied by meter will be meter square. Now our next question, that is question number 5. 1 kg of rice costs 36.70 rupees. What will be the cost of 4.5 kg of rice? We are given the rice of 1 kg. We are given the cost of 1 kg rice and we have to find the cost of 4.5 kg of rice. So as usual, first of all write whatever we are given. We are given the cost of 1 kg of rice, that is rupees 36.70. Now what we have to find? We will have to find the cost of 4.5 kg of rice. So cost of 4.5 kg of rice. As I told you already yesterday also, that if we are given the cost of one item and we are going to find the cost of many items, we will multiply. Here also we are given the cost of one item and we are going to find the cost of many items. So we will multiply this rupees 36.70 with this 4.5. And how do we multiply? First of all ignore the decimals. Here we will get 3670 and here we will get 45. Then we have to multiply 3670 with 45 and we will get 165,150. Now we have to put decimals. Here decimal places are 2. Here decimal place is 1. 2 plus 1 will be 3. So starting from the right we will leave 3 digits and we'll put the decimal here. So our answer is rupees 165.150. This can also be written as rupees 165.15. Just remember, if after decimal there is a 0 and after 0 there is no other digit, then we can ignore that 0. But just remember, there must not be any digit after that 0. Next question is question number 6. If 1 kg of pure milk contains 0.346 kg of fat, how much fat is there in 3.4 kg of milk? As usual, first of all, write whatever we are given. We are given fat in 1 kg of pure milk, that is 0.346 kg. And what we have to find? Fat in 3.4 kg of milk. As you can see, we are given the fat in 1 kg of milk, that is 0.346, and we have to find fat in 3.4 kg of milk. As I told you, if we are given anything of one item and we have to find many, we will multiply. So here also we will multiply 0.346 with this 3.4. And when we multiply these two numbers, you know, we will ignore the decimal. So here we will get 346, here we will get 34. When we multiply 346 with 34, we will get 11764. Now we have to put the decimals. Here there are 3 decimal places. Here there is 1 decimal place. 3 plus 1 is 4. So starting from the right, we will leave 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put the decimal here. And since we were finding the fat, as you know, fat is given in the kg, so our answer will also be in kilograms. Now our next question is question number 7. That is, Sarita cuts 49.5 meter of cloth into pieces of 1.5 meter each. How many pieces does she cut? We have done this type of question in exercise 2.4 also, in which we were given that total length of the cloth is 49.5 meter and we have to cut many pieces and each piece must be of 1.5 meter. That time also I gave you this type of example. For example, this is anything and the length of this is 10 meter. Means the complete length is 10 meter. Now we have to cut it into some pieces and each piece must be of 2 meter. So how will we cut? 1, 2, 3. This is of 2 meter, this is of 2 meter, this is also of 2 meter, this is of 2 meter and this is also of 2 meter. Now you can see this whole will be of 10 meter. So how many pieces we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How we get this? By dividing this 10 with 2. Means we have to divide the whole length with the length of one piece. And in that way we will get the number of pieces. So I am writing whatever we are given. We are given the length of the whole cloth, that is 49.5 meter. Then length of one piece. Length of one piece must be 1.5 meter. And what we have to find? How many pieces does she cut? It means we have to count the number of pieces. So number of pieces is equals to this 49.5 meter divided by this 1.5 meter. And I told you how to divide. Here the divisor is of decimal number. So first of all we will make it to integer. To make it integer, we have to shift this decimal to one place. And if we shift decimal to one place, right side, we will get 15. So that similar thing we have to do it here also. We have to put decimal one place to right side and we will get 495 meter. And when we divide 495 with 15, we will get 33. So our answer will be 33 pieces. Since we are finding the number of pieces, answer will be 33 pieces. Now next question number 8 is the product of two decimals is 234.72. If one of them is 1.2, find the other. This type of question we have done many. In this we are given that there are two decimal numbers and their product is 234.72. One number we are given 1.2 and we have to find the other. So whatever we have to find, let that we have to take. So let other decimal number or other number is equals to x. Now you all know A, T, Q will be according to question. According to question, this 1.2, if it is multiplied with x, we will get the answer 234.72. As we are given the product of these two numbers is 234.72. So x multiplied by 1.2 will be 234.7. Now we have got x multiplied by 1.2 is equals to 234.72. Now you all know to find the value of x, we will leave the x here only, and 234.72 will remain as it is. Now we have to take 1.2 to right side. Since 1.2 is in multiplication here, if we shift it to right side, or if we have to transpose it to right side, it will be changed into division. Now you all know how to divide. This is divisor, and this we have to change in integer. So if we change 1.2 to integer, we have to shift this decimal to one place right side. So we will get 12. And if we shift this decimal one place right side here also, we will get 2347.2. And when we divide this 2347.2 with 12, we will get answer 195.6. So the value of x is 195.6. Now our next question, that is question number 9, is the weight of 73 bags of sugar is 379.6 kg. If all bags weigh equally, find the weight of each bag. There are 73 bags and the weight of these 73 bags is 379.6 kg. So first of all we will write whatever we are given, that is weight of 73 bags of sugar, and it will be equal to 379.6 kg. Now we are asked that if all bags weigh equally, find the weight of each bag. I told you the meaning of this each yesterday also. Each can be described as 1. So if we are given the weight of 73 bags, we have to find the weight of one bag. I told you if we are given the cost or anything of many items and we have to find the weight or cost of one item, we will divide. So here we will divide this 379.6 kg with this 73. 73 is itself a whole number, or we can say integer. Here we have to find the integer. So 73 is also is itself an integer. So we will directly divide. And when we divide 379.6 with 73, we will get 5.2. Since we are asked the weight, so our answer must be in the form of kilogram. Now our next question, that is question number 10, is a tin holds 2.1 liter of oil. How many such tins will be required to hold 10.5 liter of oil? Similar question it is. We are given the whole weight of the container, that is 10.5 liter. Means we are required to hold 10.5 liter of oil, and each tin must hold 2.1 liter. So we will write capacity of one tin. It will be equal to 2.1 liter. Then we have to find the number of tins, and number of tins for what? Number of tins required to hold 10.5 liter of oil. So we will write number of tins required to hold 10.5 liter of oil. That I told you it will be equal to 10.5 liter divided by 2.1 liter. Recently we have done this type of question in which we have to find the number of pieces. So if we have to find number of tins here, we will divide both of them with whole quantity to quantity of 1. And you know how to divide this 2.1, that is divisor, it must be changed to integer. To change it to integer, we will shift this decimal to one place and we will get 21. So here also if we shift this decimal to one place, we will get 105. And when we divide 105 with 21, we will get answer 5. Now since we are asked the number of tins, so our answer will be in the form of tins. Now I am going to quick recap of all the questions. Question number 4 was find the area of a square of side 5.6. Here we were given the side and we have to find the area. So area is side multiplied by side. So we have written 5.6 multiply 5.6, that is 31.36. In next question we were given the cost of 1 kg of rice and we were asked the cost of 4.5 kg of rice. So if we are given the quantity of 1 and we have to find many, we will multiply and our answer it is 165.15. The next question was, in this question we were given the fat in 1 kg of milk, that was 0.346 and we had to find fat in 3.4 kg of milk. Again similar question, quantity of 1 was given and we have to find of many, we have multiplied. In this question we were given the total cloth, that is 49.5 meter. We have to divide in many pieces and each piece must be of 1.5. So we also have to divide in this question and we get 33. The next question was product of two decimals was given. One number was also given. We have to find the other. So according to question we have found x multiplied by 1.2 will be equal to 234.72. In this way we got the answer 195.6. Next question was weight of 73 bags were given and we have to find the weight of one bag. I told you if we are given the cost of or weight of or anything of many items and we have to find the one, then we will divide. So here we have divided. And in last question we were given the total quantity at 10.5 and each tin must hold 2.1 liter. We have to find the number of tins. So again we have divided whole with the capacity of 1 and we got the answer 5 tins. Now I am going to tally the answers of yesterday's homework, that is 6th August. Homework was exercise 2.7, question number 5 and 6. Question number 5, A part, answer is 2.12. You can solve like this. B part, answer is 1237.5. C part, answer is 0.9015. D part, answer is 0.289. After this question number 6, A part, answer is 0.875. B part, answer is 4.75. C part, answer is 0.8125. And at last question number D, part D, answer is 3.016. Those who have not understood can see from here. Now in homework you have to do exercise 2.6 question number 2. This is simple multiplication. You know how to do. Firstly ignore the decimals, multiply the simple integers. Then after multiplying count the number of decimal places and starting from the right count the decimal places and put the decimal in the answer. So your homework is exercise 2.6 question number 2.